I want to ask you this question. Can anyone block the fulfillment of God's purpose for your life? This query has had scholars, philosophers, and everyday individuals pondering and debating for centuries. Today, we delve into this topic, offering perspectives from both sides of the argument, God's sovereignty and man's free will. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. From a Christian perspective, the belief is strong that God, in His supreme authority, controls all things. Scriptures like Isaiah 14:27, "For the Lord Almighty has purposed, and who can thwart Him? His hand is stretched out, and who can turn it back?" And Job 42:2 emphasize this belief, stating that no purpose of God can be thwarted. These verses imply that no matter the external circumstances or human efforts, God's plans prevail. This perspective, while reassuring, often leaves us questioning why certain unfavorable events occur if God is indeed in control. On the other hand, we also find teachings in the Bible that highlight man's free will and choices. A prime example is Matthew 23:37, where the unwillingness of the people to follow God's will is highlighted. This suggests that individuals do have the ability to make decisions that might not align with God's desires. Life presents us with instances where individuals, driven by envy or other negative emotions, deliberately disrupt the lives of others. Such actions, while disruptive, are choices made by the individuals themselves. James 1:13-16 reminds us that each person is lured and enticed by their own desire, leading to sin. In this complex dance between God's design and human free will, we're left to wonder, can anyone truly block the fulfillment of God's purpose for our lives? It's a question that invites introspection, faith in God, and an understanding of our choices. We believe that each of us have a unique role to play in the grand scheme of things, and that aligning oneself with God's purpose is key to a fulfilling life. This belief encourages us to seek spiritual guidance and to trust in the journey even when the path is unclear or fraught with difficulties. In life's uncertainties, we find solace in the promise articulated in Romans 8:28. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. This verse reassures believers that even in the face of adversity or opposition, God is continually at work, orchestrating events for the ultimate good of His people. Along our path to fulfill God's purpose, we may encounter challenges, opposition, and setbacks. These obstacles do not in any way diminish the sovereignty of God or His ability to accomplish His purposes through us. Rather, they serve as opportunities for growth, resilience, and deeper trust in His faithfulness. We may not see those obstacles as opportunities in real time as they are happening, but many of us have looked back at them, giving thanks that they occurred. As the saying goes, hindsight is 20/20. The key to living according to God's will and purpose lies in trusting and surrendering to God's will. As 2 Corinthians 5:5 reminds us, "Now, the one who has fashioned us for this very purpose is God, who has given us the Spirit as a deposit, guaranteeing what is to come." God has intricately designed each of us for a specific purpose, and He equips us with the Holy Spirit to guide and empower us along the way. We may not have a literal compass, but if we are tuned into the Holy Spirit and how He communicates with us, we will have all the guidance that we need. Trust in Jesus' grace for purpose to be fulfilled in your life as He has ordained it. The fulfillment of God's purpose for a person's life has many complex threads of divine sovereignty and human choices intertwined to create the end result. While God's plans cannot be thwarted, He invites us to actively participate in His redemptive work in the world. As we navigate life's journey, may we find assurance in God's unchanging purpose, trusting that He who began a good work in us will bring it to completion. Philippians 1:6. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.